So I met Bob Caylor at Aquatic Critter, which is my local fish store. They're staying open 12 to 5. You can go in the store, but they also have curbside pickup if you'd rather. So I picked up 2 things and some frozen food and a couple of dry food and some rocks that I want to put in the axolotl tank. I also took over the 5 axolotls that I was giving to Bob. 2 of them are his and 3 of them are going to Fisher and Fever's wife. But I also picked up some white clouds. They had high fins. And so I like the natural color, honestly. I think they're really beautiful with this coloration versus the lighter shade, which I also have, just not in this tank. And let's see, this tank also has these beautiful epistogrammas, which I have forgotten which ones they are, so I have to figure it out because of the orange fins. And I think that's the male and that's the female. But there's also carbenzas in here, cories and chain loaches everywhere. So nobody's tried to breed, and it either the age thing or too much activity on the bottom to make them feel comfortable. I've got croaking gouramis, which are these. Here. He's hiding. There's one. There's a smaller one. There's one. There's one in the back. The penguin tetras. Like I said, all kinds of corridoras of different ilks. I didn't mean to get a mixed bag. It's the kind of thing where some of them ended up in the wrong tank. Like I have more of these guys, just not in this tank. Have more of these guys, not in this tank. The panda cories have more in a different tank. But there's also a nice school of, I think they're Julies, but they might not be. There's a pretty decent school of each different type so that they're comfortable. And then there's some oddballs that I didn't realize I had in here, like these guys. So this is my 50-gallon in my entryway. This is the Loach's snail graveyard. I'll let them have some of the snails. So that's one of the things I got at Aquatic Critter. I just love white clouds. I think they're beautiful. Once everything's going this summer, I'll probably move some more of them out into the summer tub. I had some out that I left out all year, and unless something weird happened with this crazy weather getting warmer and cooler and warmer and cooler, they survived the winter under ice. I figured if Corey can do it in Washington State, I can do it in Tennessee, and it worked. They're fine. There's a couple of endlers in here that, again, got caught in a net by mistake, and there's females somewhere in there. But even if they have babies, I think something might eat them. But yep, that's my acquisition. And the smaller ones are the ones I got today. The bigger ones I've had for a little bit. I'm getting the ones with the higher fins and the deeper red colors because I love those the most. And then the other thing I got, here's my goldfish. Y'all seen this nasty tank, and I've talked about my plans. They had pearl scales, and so these orange ones are pearl scales. I know their colors change as they get older, but I'm really, really, really hoping that the black tips stay on his fins. I think it's beautiful. Or hers, I don't know. But I was happy to report that they were big enough to go in the big goldfish tank. Did not want to have to put them in. And since they were big enough, I figured my grow out baby, who's back here, the calico looking one, was big enough now to move in here. So I pulled him out, or her, who knows, out and put him in with the big boys, and he's so happy. And he's at the back, which is annoying, but yeah, he's about as big as they are. So wherever he came from, whether one of mine bred or, you know, he flew in on the wind, he's done well. And like I said, and I keep getting more guppy fry. I don't think there'll be a problem with these guys. If they eat guppies, it's going to be the little baby-sized ones. And the adults don't seem to get them, or if they have, they haven't eaten a lot of them. Anyway, those are my 2 fish acquisitions. I always have to look at the goldfish to see what they have. And when I saw the pearl scales, this is the first time they'd ever gotten pearl scales. They're probably not high-end pearl scales, but I don't really care. You can kind of see the pearl scaly on the side. Plus, I like orange. All right, so just thought I'd show off my acquisitions. And it was fun seeing Bob and going through the whole store, salt and fresh, and going to the reptile side. So I hope everybody's having a good Sunday, and I'll catch you next time.